Hello everyone and welcome to episode 3 of 9 in 9 with West Bromwich Albion. Today we take on Derby County at the Hawthorns. 4th place against 24th as it stands at the moment. Obviously Derby with that 12-point deduction. They're doing alright. We'll take a look at the league table after we've taken a look at the results we've had since we were last together. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this content, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Don't forget to click that notification bell to know when a new video goes up on the channel. And also don't forget to leave me a comment if you've got anything to say. Let's dive into the results we've had since we were last together. So following the match with Bournemouth, the link is up the top for that. We beat Luton by 3-2. Robinson, Mowat and Bartley with our goals. Tom Lockyer gave Luton a shock lead, but Muskie scored the consolation goal for them in the 87th minute as it finished 3-2. We followed that up with a good win at home to Sheffield United. Connor Townsend with the opening goal. Callum Grant with a penalty in the 90th minute. Thought he had sealed the result, but Chris Basham pulled one back in added time for Sheffield United. Thankfully, they didn't find a second goal as it finished 2-1. We then took on Blackburn at Ewood Park and it finished 1-1. Robert Snodgrass with our goal. Umar Nias with the reply for Blackburn. We then faced Luton Town again, this time in the EFL Cup, and we beat them by 2-1. Mowat and Hugill with our goals. Glenn Ray with the reply for Luton. We had a very good game with Peterborough at London Road, or Western Homes Stadium as it's known these days. 3-2. 2 goals for Jordan Hugill, 1 for Semi Ajayi. Johnson Clark-Harris did put Peterborough in front, however. Sammy Smodics with the other goal for Peterborough. And after the international break, we drew 0-0 at home with Millwall. Wasn't for the want of trying. Millwall defended really well on the day as it finished goalless. Obviously, now we are in the middle of September. The transfer deadline has now come and gone. Not much activity at all on transfer deadline day. Quite a lot of loan deals were done on the day. Tim Ream was probably the biggest out from the league, going to Nims in France. Other than that, there was not much activity on transfer deadline day. We didn't do anything at all. We tried to get a couple of loan deals done. Didn't have the finances to do it, unfortunately. So yeah, we move on with the squad we've got until January at least. So onto the competition screen we go for the first time this season. Our reward for beating Luton is to take on Tranmere in round 3 of the Carabao Cup with a real opportunity to get through to round 4 and hopefully a more lucrative tie. Sorry, Tranmere. Obviously in the FA Cup we don't take part until January, so we will focus on that when we get there. In the Championship, Fulham lead the way on 18 points. 6 out of 6 they've had so far. There are only 2 unbeaten sides left in the league. We are one of them, Fulham are the other. QPR have 13, Sheffield United also have 13. There's us on 12. Hull have 11, Luton, Middlesbrough, Barnsley and Stoke are all on 10. Preston on 9 with Bournemouth and Reading, a clutch of sides on 8, completing the top half. Down at the bottom, where we find today's opponents, Derby County, on -6, but they have made some inroads into their 12-point deduction and are looking alright to get out of trouble at this point. Huddersfield winless on 2, Cardiff also winless on 3, Bristol City, Swansea, Peterborough, Birmingham on 4, Millwall and Nottingham Forest on 6 apiece, Blackburn on 7, with Coventry and Blackpool completing the sides on 8 points. So I'm not quite sure how today's going to go. Obviously, Derby, where they are, it's a false position. Their 12-point deduction is no reflection on the team. It's the way the club has been run. Obviously, they've not been able to bring in many players, if at all, anybody, to help bolster that squad. So it might be a walk in the park today. It might be really difficult. Let's take a look at the two sides. Before we head into the two teams, we've made a slight tweak to the formation that we are playing. We're still with the 5 at the back. It seems to be working a lot better than it did on opening night against Bournemouth. We've got 2 wide centre-backs in the team now. Left and right, Bartley kind of plays as the kind of sitter, with Livermore coming in to help him. So, yeah, when we lose the ball, we have got players back behind the ball, but it allows the 2 wider centre-backs to get forward and help the attack. And that seems to be working a little bit better. It didn't against Millwall, obviously, last time out. Fingers crossed for today. So here are the 2 starting lineups for today's game. We start with Johnson in goal, Berardi, Bartley, Clark, Furlong, Bryan, Mowat, Livermore, Robinson, Grant, with Jordan Hugill leading the line. Derby start with Allsop in goal, Byrne, Davis, Jagielka, Buchanan, Bird, Shinnie, Morrison, Sibley, Lawrence, with Sam Baldock leading the line. So as I say, I'm not sure how this one's going to go. The form book would suggest we're probably going to beat Derby. How badly? I don't know. Obviously, they're a side that are in turmoil at the moment. It's a shame to see Derby where they are, but let's put them to the sword, shall we? We're playing with the attacking mentality as well, hopefully trying to catch Derby out. That is the plan, at least. Johnson with the goal kick. Sending it down the field. Robinson should win the flick on, but if Buchanan beats him in the air, Furlong picks it up. Plays it back into Berardi. Got into Bartley. The centre pin. Trying to come forward, but he's gone all the way back to his goalkeeper. Derby are sitting back quite deep. You'd imagine they would do that. Livermore playing it wide into Brian. Got Grant with him. He's going to try and go it alone. Plays it into Grant now. Brian back in towards Carlin Grant. Players in the penalty area. Can we get across into the centre? No. Clark is going to swing it in though. Robinson gets there. Robinson scores. 4.5 minutes on the clock and we lead by a goal to nil. Matt Clark with a cross into the box. See the wide centre backs getting forward and getting involved in the attack. That's what we want to see. That's how this formation works. It's a good ball into the box as well from Clark. Nice little dink into the penalty area. Plenty of pace on it. Robinson heads it into the empty net. 1-0. Free kick. Alex Mowatt's going to take it. Will he get it in the corner? Oh, he hits the post and it goes wide. Unlucky Alex. Also with the goal kick. Plays it into Curtis Davis. The oldest centre-back pairing in Championship history. Curtis Davis and Phil Jagielka. Clark heading it forward towards Brian. Come on, Keenan. Oh, he plays it inside. That's a good ball into Grant. Plays it back into Brian. Oh, he's been brought down by Bird. Is it a penalty? No. We're playing on. Grant sends the ball towards the far post. Headed away this time by Buchanan, but picked up by Furlong. The pressure's still on Derby. Swings it in towards Robinson. Plays it back into Furlong. Tries to find Hugill. Hugill heads it into the net. That is 2-0. That is a perfect goal. Wonderful stuff. 9 minutes gone. Derby 0. West Brom 2. And they are being carved open, Derby. This could get quite ugly. It's lovely play. We keep the ball alive. It's sharp passing. It's a good ball. Jordan Hugill using his head. 2-0. Got to try and do something, Derby, to stem the tide. I don't want them to, obviously, but it could get quite ugly, as I said. Buchanan going all the way back to his goalkeeper. It's a very bad back pass, though. Goodness me. That's an air on it. That could have easily gone wrong. Jagielka laying it into Shinnie. Looking for Morrison. Looking for Baldock. Baldock with a shot from distance well over the bar. Davis with the free kick. Laying it into Morrison. Chipping it in towards Sibley. Looking for Baldock. He's in behind the defence. Is Sam Baldock. He gets the shot away. He scores! Derby back in the game. Third goal of the season for Sam Baldock, and that is 2-1. 3 goals in the opening 12 minutes of the match. That is a poor goal from our perspective. Where is the marking? I say it again. We're going to have to do more marking training, it seems. Baldock in behind the back 5. Slots it nicely beyond Johnson. 2-1. Derby have a corner. The momentum is swinging. Lawrence with that corner. Are we going to head it away? We are going to win it. Clark wins it in the air. Lawrence sends it back towards the edge of the box. Morrison has got a shot on him. Gets it away, but he hits his own man. Shinnie will pick it up, though. Back into Morrison. Tries again. It's one of ours this time. Robinson picks up the ball and comes down the field. Shinnie with a good tackle. No, ball into the centre, but I think he blocked it. Looked like he did. Shinnie. Into Bird. Looking back for Sibley again. One of the bright prospects. Good block. Baldock tried to get the shot away. Bartley hits it against... Goodness me, that could have gone anywhere. We're going to come off attacking. Let's go down to positive. I think we're pushing it forward a little bit too much, aren't we? Down with the throw. Back into Davis. Hugill is on his trail. We've added the high press. I should mention that. So we're now pressing the ball a lot better than what we were earlier in the season, as Jordan Hugill has just proved. Into Robinson, takes a touch, gets the shot away, but it's been blocked by Jagielka. What a tackle that was. Corner to West Brom. Mowatt's going to take it. Are we going to score from a corner? No, it's headed away by Buchanan. Got headed quite a lot so far today. Mowat will send it across Berardi. Plays it into Brian. Brian shoots and shoots over the bar. You got to keep that low. That's a good chance. And that is half time. West Brom 2, Derby 1. We should be out of sight, frankly. Sam Baldock pulling that goal back. I knew we couldn't keep up that scoring rate, to be fair. 3 goals in 12 minutes was a very good start to the game. It's calmed down since then. We're still in control of the game. We are still on for 3 points here. Let's see if we can finish it off in the second half. Another goal and I'll be happy. Goal kick. Sam Johnson is going to send it down the field. Not going to play it short. He's definitely not going to play it short. There was nobody near him. Jordan Hugo's going to try and win that and does. Robinson picks up the loose ball. Coming down the right-hand side. Swings it towards the left where Callum Grant gets his head towards goal. But it's a good save from Allsop. Right. Well, let's have a look at a couple of changes, shall we, as we reach the hour mark. So it's going to be Jake Livermore to come off. Jason Malumbi's going to come on in his place. And we're going to take Callum Grant off as well. And we're going to bring on Robert Snodgrass. Have a look at a third change because Callum Robinson is tired. He is very tired. So Grady Garner's going to come on. Davis has the ball. Into Jagielka. Looking long, but Bartley should deal with that. But Baldock has picked it up. That's a poor touch from Carl Bartley. Lawrence playing it into Baldock. Onto Morrison. Don't let him get the shot away. Good block. Johnson should stop the corner and does. Derby is still in this, you know. We need to kill them off if we can. Get a bit of encouragement on the field. Come on. Last 15 minutes. Put it in. Oh dear, that's not gone well. Look at that. They were happier beforehand. Fell on with the throw. Chance for number 3, perhaps. Mowat comes into the penalty area. Will he find anybody? He will find Garner. Garner with a shot. That is 3-1. That is game over. Lovely goal from Grady Garner. His first goal of the season. I said in the very first episode in this series, he might be the spark that we need. And he has certainly proved it today. Hasn't had a lot of game time so far this season. But that is a wonderful finish for 3-1. And that should probably finish the game. Although we said that at 2-0. Another corner. Snodgrass is going to take it. Can we make it 4? Would be harsh on Derby, I feel. Brady heads over the bar. Not going to try and send it down the field, is he? He is going to try and send it down the field quickly. But Bartley heads it forward. Towards Alex Mowat. Plays it into Garner. Coming down the right-hand side. Will he get a ball over to the left? He'll play the ball into the centre instead. Allsop with the save from Hugill. But it looks like we are going to have to settle for 3. But 3-1's a good scoreline against Derby. It's probably a little bit harsh on them. They've been in the game for quite a while. But we have managed to get over the line. Good tackle from Snodgrass. The referee should be looking to blow the full-time whistle any time now. And there it is. Full-time. West Brom 3. Derby 1. To be fair, looking at the shots on target from both sides, we probably should have won that by 4 or 5. We'll take 3. I'm happy with 3-1. So let's get to the end of the midweek action and see where everybody is in the league table. So here is the league table after Wednesday's matches. Fulham, as you can see, won against Birmingham City, so they lead the way still. 7 wins from 7 from then. Sheffield United are up to 2nd place. We're up to 3rd. QPR are the big losers. They are down to 4th. Hull and Barnsley completing the top half. Luton, Middlesbrough and Stoke are all on 10. Bournemouth, Nottingham Forest, Coventry, 9 for them, along with Blackpool, Preston. They also have 9. Obviously, Derby is still bottom on -6. Huddersfield still without a win on 3. Birmingham drop into the bottom 3 by virtue of Cardiff's point at Coventry, so they move out of the bottom 3. Millwall have 6. Bristol City, Peterborough, Swansea and Blackburn are all on 7, with the last side to mention, Reading, on 8. So let's take a look at what we're going to do next time around. So we will take on Preston, we will take on Tranmere in the 3rd round of the Carabao Cup. We'll take on QPR and we'll take on Cardiff City. We will come back for that away game at Stoke City. They say it's difficult to play Stoke on a cold night on a Tuesday. What about a Saturday in early October? I wonder if that's going to be any different. But a very good result over Derby County there. I feel sorry for them, as I mentioned. No, they shouldn't be in the position they're in. The financial side of it should not affect the team, in my opinion. The points deduction, you're only punishing the players. I know you're punishing the club as well, but obviously it's a long road back from -12. You see, there are sides that have had more than that. Luton had -30 at one point after their penalisation from the FA. So yeah, hopefully Derby can pull themselves out of relegation trouble, although they would be a good team for 9 in 9 for the second season, ironically, if they were to get relegated to League One. So we'll keep an eye on that. Anyway, Stoke City next time around. Hopefully you can join me for that. If you've enjoyed today's video, please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed to the channel but like to do so, please click that subscribe button down in the corner. Don't forget, if you've got comments to make on today's video, please leave them below. Great win over Derby County. I'll see you next time for Stoke. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.